Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of the Rekla Reflections podcast. I'm Vanessa, and I am so glad that you are here to join us. You might be wondering, what does Rekla mean? Rekla comes from the idea of reimagined classrooms and learning. It's about taking the best of Finnish pedagogy, trust, play, reflection, collaboration, and reimagining how education can look anywhere in the world. So, when you hear Rekla, think of it as an invitation to pause, rethink, and reimagine what school could be. Every Thursday, I'll share insights rooted in Finnish pedagogy, practical strategies you can use right away, and reflections that connect deeply to your role in education. Since the new school year is beginning, today we're starting with one of Rekla's core values, student leadership. This value is deeply aligned with Finnish pedagogy, which is widely recognized as one of the world's most successful education systems, precisely because it trusts students to lead, collaborate, and grow into capable, confident adults. So, what do we mean by leadership? When we hear leadership in schools, we often think about principals, administrators, or staff. But Rekla sees it differently. Our view is rooted in Finnish pedagogy, which is consistently backed by decades of educational research and global recognition. The principles we stand on, trust, agency, reflection, collaboration, and play, are not theories, but research practices that have produced some of the most successful learning outcomes in the world. So, leadership begins with children or students. When students are trusted with responsibility, when they get to ask the big questions, make decisions, and even lead their peers, something powerful happens. They stop waiting for instructions and start creating meaning. This doesn't take power away from teachers. Instead, it strengthens the whole school. Teachers become models of curiosity and reflection. Leaders become supporters of culture rather than controllers of behavior. In Finland, this principle of trust and student agency is at the very heart of education, and it works. Students grow into confident, collaborative, and capable adults. Rekla is here to make these same principles accessible globally, in every school, and in every context. So, let's get to our practical strategy for this week. What does it look like? Leadership. What does it look like in practice? Let me give you something simple to try this week. We call it the reflection leader. So, at the end of the next class or staff meeting, choose one student or one teacher, if you're a leader, to lead the closing reflection. Give them freedom to ask their own question. It might be, what challenged you today? Or what's one thing we'll carry into tomorrow? You'll be amazed at what surfaces when the reflection isn't controlled by the adult. Students begin to see themselves not just as learners, but as leaders of learning. This one small shift creates a ripple. When children lead reflection, teachers gain new insights, peers hear new voices, and the whole classroom culture moves closer to trust. So, now it's your turn. I want you to pause and think. When was the last time a student in your school, or a teacher in your school, or a student in your classroom surprised you with leadership? Okay, hold that idea, that moment, for 1 second. Got it? Okay, now ask yourself, what could you do to make space for that kind of leadership more often? On purpose, right? Not by accident. That reflection is your step forward this week. At Rekla, every resource we create is designed around this principle. When children lead, schools change. That's why lessons, bundles, our training, and our reflections always begin with student agency. This is just the start. Next Thursday, I'll be back with a new episode all about reflection. Not only how to use it with students, but how reflection transforms teachers and leaders too. So, if you're looking for a place to breathe, reset, and gather tools that help you start this school year with purpose, come back here every Thursday. Together, we'll explore how Finnish pedagogy can help you create classrooms that feel purposeful, reflective, and alive with student leadership. I'm Vanessa, and this is the Rekla Reflections Podcast. Let's keep learning and leading together.